What's going on, PonPon gang? It's Shantae here, the mother of the three beautiful PonPon sisters, and I am back again this week trying to do this lace frontal wig. So I went out to Amazon, or went online to Amazon, and purchased a canvas head. This one is a 24-inch because I have a pretty big head, but the people I purchased it from, Leave-In, they also have a 23-inch and 22-inch if you range in different sizes, and it also came with these nice T-pins, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So right now I'm making sure that I'm laying my frontal nice and flat onto my dome cap. This time I went with a brown instead of a black, just because the black just looks so harsh. So I am right now using my T-pins to secure that frontal onto the mesh, and as you can see, I don't have any bubbles this time. It is nice and laid and it looks good, and we are ready to get this party started. So already we are halfway. We look a whole lot better than what we did last week. To begin sewing, you're going to need a seed needle and thread, and for the frontal part, I am making sure I go through the frontal and the lace, and to start it off, I split the thread in half and then pull the needle through that split, and that is going to make my first knot to make sure it is secured to the dome mesh. Now, as I am sewing down the frontal, you're going to create a loop, and you're going to make sure that needle goes through that loop. That's it right there. That's the loop that you want to make sure your needle goes through, and the thread, and you just pull it tight, and it's going to be nice and secure to that dome mesh. We want to make sure that that frontal is not going to leave the mesh at any point in time. So you're going to repeat those same steps over and over. Pretty self-explanatory, and it goes by so fast once you get your rhythm down. Although I do recommend slowing it down, because I did kind of get ahead of myself and I was like, oh dang, this is easy, and I started moving a little too fast, and I ended up creating knots in my thread, and that definitely took some time in, having to take those knots out and make sure that, it wasn't going to mess up my thread or my frontal. So please take your time. That is definitely the biggest key to making a wig. Now I am towards the end of the frontal, making sure that when I go through the dome mesh, I don't go through the elastic band, only go through the mesh part. So this part I had to be a little more careful, but still the same method, making sure I create that loop and my needle and thread goes through the loop. And then to tie off the end to create my knot, I just take the thread and wrap it around the needle like 3 to 2 times, or 2 to 3 times. So off camera, I finished the other side of the frontal. I am now showing my end results. So the frontal is now sewed on nice and neat, and it looks really good. I'm really proud that it's coming out very well right now. So now we're going to move on to sewing down the tracks. Now for my tracks, I use a 10-inch and a 12-inch, only 2 bundles, and I am doing the 10-inch first, and the 12-inch will go on top towards the crown, and that's because I want a bob. I don't want it really long. This is something that I just want to sit on top of my shoulders. So going in, I'm first measuring my wefts first to make sure that they are the correct size across. Since I already tried to make this wig one time, my wefts were already cut to size, so most of them, this part kind of went pretty fast, because my wefts were already cut. But again, same thing, split that thread in half to create that first knot to secure the track onto the dome mesh, and just pull it straight on through, making sure you go kind of slow, because you don't want to get those knots in your thread, because that does slow you down. And then I'm just pretty much the same thing I was doing on the frontal, creating that loop and going through the loop with my needle and thread and pulling it through to create that knot. And I am not going through the track band, I am going underneath that little track. So this is pretty much how the entire wig is going to go. So All right, so I have completed sewing on my 10-inch bundle. I am now at the crown of the head, and I will begin using my 12-inch bundle. So now that we've pretty much created that C curve going all the way up to the crown of the head, we are now going to lay the tracks a little bit differently so we can close it off. And by doing that, we're going to take the track and just lay it straight across. So we're not going to do that nice C curve anymore. We're just going to go straight across at this point. So I want to slow this part down so you can see how I tie off the thread at the end of a track. And as you can see, I wrap that thread around 3 times, and then I'm gonna just pull that needle through all those loops that I created on the needle, and that's gonna create your little tiny knot to tie off that track. And you just cut the end of the thread and you're done, nice and neat. And we are almost done. We have probably 2 or 3 more tracks that we need to slow down, and as you can see, because we're going straight across, we'll meet up with the frontal straight across, and it'll be easier to close it off and finish it. So this is pretty much what she's looking like right now. It looks a whole lot better than what she was looking like last week. I didn't pull the frontal down past the dome cap. The dome cap was a little bit bigger on my head, so I was able to pull the frontal back a little bit more, and I'll still have that nice, seamless look once we complete it. We are now on the very last track. So as you can see, the very last track should meet right up behind that frontal where we sewed it down. And for this part, it's a little bit different. We are going to go through that band on the track. So instead of going under it, we're going to go through it, and that's just going to make sure that it is nice and secure. We're going to finish it off with a nice and secure track. So again, split the thread to create your first needle or your first knot, and then as you go on, just make sure you go through the loop and tie it on off. Very simple. And when we get to the very end of the track, we'll tie it off by doing 3 loops around the needle and pulling it through. Very repetitive, but very easy, but very time consuming. Finally, she is completed. So now we're going to flip her inside out, and where that dome cap meets the lace, we're going to cut all of that off. And that's because we just don't need it anymore at this point. We just want the lace to be there to hold the wig together. Make sure you don't cut any threads while you are cutting off that excess dome cap. And she's done. She is all done finally. So it is now time for the moment of truth to see if it fits on my head. I am currently wearing my afro out, so I had to pull my hair back into a little ponytail, and she's on my head, y'all. She is on my head, and give me a moment. I'm sorry.